Congressman, we were talking in the program earlier before you joined us here about what keeps people up at night. You know, you're in key positions on the Intelligence Committee, Foreign Affairs Committee. What keeps you up at night? What do you worry about the most?
Oh, it seems like, as with the rest of the country, it's been so intense the last few years. There is just this incredible feeling of intensity and anxiety, I think, whether it's the issue on North Korea. A few months ago, it really felt like we were in a standoff, a nuclear standoff with a 30-something-year-old dictator in North Korea. And for a second, Dan, it reminded me of when you're in middle school or in high school and you're watching two guys stand nose to nose and you feel that tension like somebody's about to throw a punch. That's what it felt like a few months ago when it felt like the president was building up for war. And, of course, Kim Jong-un keeps making his reckless statements. And so I'm glad that it looks like perhaps a summit will ultimately happen in North Korea or with North Korea, and that we can press them to denuclearize. But, of course, I was also part of the Russia investigation that went on for about a year and a quarter, and more information continues to come out. I would say the thing that gives me the most concern, even if you put obviously the partisan stuff aside for a second, is the fact that, and I didn't realize this until about a year ago, there is no federal law, and I don't know of a state law that requires even a basic or minimum level of cybersecurity protection for our voting machines and our voting systems, or that requires the state or local authorities who administer these elections to adhere to even any basic standard. And so that, to me, is one of the things that keeps me up, is the worry that whether it might be Russia or Iran or North Korea or China or whoever, or some non-state actor, that somebody will continue to try to interfere with our election, as the way Russia did with our voter registration rolls, but that these folks will try to interfere with our elections in 2018, 2020, and beyond.